Week 10. We're at week 10. Double-digit weeks. We're past midway point. Danny won week 9 picks.
Yes, I did.
He had some bullshit in there.
Dude,
Bullshit.
you went by one game. One game.
The Bucks pick. The Bucks pick is what I'm counting as frustrating.
Horse manure.
Oh.
That was horse manure.
I mean, you're not even gonna say that's offset by the brilliant Lions pick that I made.
The Lions
Just
pick was good, but the Chargers pick, poop in the pants.
When you got the Chargers and the Falcons, you know it's going to be a shitty 17-17 game every year. It's going to come down to a final field goal, and it's always the Chargers between those two because the Falcons are a little falconier than the Chargers are chargery.
Yeah, no, you were right. You were right. One game, whatever. You picked up one game.
Hell yeah.
We're still alive.
Danny is sitting at 80, 55-1. I'm at 75, 60-1. Jamel, 72, 63-1. We're only halfway. There's a lot, a
lot of
going
football
through the playoffs.
You need a big week.
Left.
Big week from you guys, or you're out.
I already had a big week. I'll get another
big week coming.
Let's see it.
I already had a big week.
Put the
Danny,
nuts on the table.
Let's analyze this. Are you a gut picker? Do you pick with your gut, or are you analyzing this shit from every which way coming into the show?
I don't look at the picks right before we tape. I don't know what the next week's games are most of the time, unless it's the Chiefs. I look at the game for the first time once we bring it up, and then it just hits me that, like, the fucking beautiful mind numbers start flying by, and I'm like, you know what? Panthers.
Okay. So bye week teams: Ravens, Bengals, Patriots, Jets, all AFC teams. So only going to miss out on 2 full games, but we got 4 teams on bye.
Zach Wilson, check Zach Wilson at your local dockside bar somewhere where boats are nearby.
He's
his
toast.
Cougar shit.
He's the toast of the town right now.
Yeah.
Okay. What happens in this scenario? Zach Wilson walks into a bar. Danny Dimes is already sitting at that bar. Who is more popular? I say Zach Wilson right now.
I think because Zach is looking for the 40 and up joints.
Yeah.
I agree.
They don't even intersect. They're never going to be on the same bar.
Danny Dimes is getting the New York dads coming up to him, patting him on the back, wanting to buy him a shot. Zach Wilson is snuck in the back with their wives.
Oh,
and he's fucking them against the tampon machine.
Yeah, dog. Like that.
Which they don't even need anymore because they've already hit menopause. That's how.
Oh my goodness, that's how he likes them.
I'm on a sexual tip today. I think.
No, it's a horny show. It's going there.
Yeah, it is. Okay, Thursday night football. A rematch of a game we just saw that pissed Danny off to no end. Falcons at Panthers. Obviously, this was the DJ Moore game. Danny, who do you like?
You know what? My gut says Panthers. I'm going to go Falcons. Here's why. I think I would have been all the way in on a Panthers upset in this game. It's at home. They brought him to the wire, basically outplayed him in the last game. Falcons coming off a stupid loss at home, might be demoralized. A lot of factors going in the Panthers' favor. And then watching the game, I saw the Panthers bring in fucking Baker Mayfield, and it was over. I don't want to, if that guy appears at all in the game and it's a 50-50 whether or not he will, it's over. It's over. The whiff of him, the mere whiff of his loser cologne will cause a team to go belly up. So give me the Falcons.
I saw a lot of people giving him credit, but it was like, the game was like 42-0 at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, he looked great.
I don't want to have to not trust PJ Walker. I was having a great time with that guy. I got DJ Moore on my fantasy team. He's throwing bombs. He's having good old-fashioned AAF fun out there, and then he just gets completely shut down, so I don't know what to think.
Thursday game is nothing but hijinks. And so I'm going with the Falcons.
I'm going to go just throw me a curveball here. Panthers, as you said, they basically played to a stalemate the last game. But I don't know. It's Thursday night. It's wonky. The NFC South sucks. Of course, this would pave the way for stupid Brady to be back in sole possession of first place. Speaking of, Sunday morning, early, 6:30 a.m. on the West Coast in Germany, Seahawks at Bucks. The Bucks really needed that win, or else they're going to be walking around Germany pissed. So they have a little bit of wind in their sails. Because, you have to do all of the media sessions. Like, once you're in the other country, they're going to trot you out to stand in front of, the German headquarters. Like, what do they go to the Holocaust Museum together? What do they do?
Definitely, Tom Brady should not be anywhere near the Holocaust Museum voting for Trump. But yeah, there's some landmarks there. I'm sure the wall came down, so I don't know. Maybe there's like a really good wiener stand that everybody's going to do their presser in front of. It's bad juju though for anybody going over there. I don't like the just the dark cloud that's over the entire situation of playing in Germany. And you know who likes playing under a dark cloud? Who's used to it? The Seattle Seahawks.
Whoa. You're picking them?
Oh yeah, picking them. You thought the Bucks looked good? If the Bucks might make the playoffs without having played one good game all season long. So either their defense falls apart or their offense is dog shit. Either way, they can't get it together. And they barely beat the Rams, and the Seahawks are legit good.
I'm picking the Bucks. This is Tom Brady's Eat, Pray, Love moment. It's an overseas game, which means nothing but horseshit will take place. The Seahawks are the better team, but I'm going with the Buckles here.
I'm also going with the Seahawks to keep pace with Danny. That's not the only reason. I think they're better. These flights this is a long ass flight. Tom Brady, I don't think his body's going to hold up very well here. I don't think he's going to like being in Munich time. So give me the Seahawks.
Are the Seahawks flying from Seattle to Munich and the Bucks are flying from Tampa? We got to look that up because the last week's games were, let's see, this is an easy look up right here.
The Bucks are flying from Tampa Bay. Seahawks were in Arizona.
There it is. So that's an extra 4.5 hours tacked on your flight. I should know. I just flew to Italy. It was sucky. Now I did have COVID coming back, so that was even worse, but it is a long flight coming from the West Coast of America.
Yeah, they have nice seats. They're all basically first class chartered pampered seats, but it's still not easy to just sit there for fucking 13 hours or however long.
It's the only reason why I might think about the Bucks, but it's Seahawks.
Okay. Vikings at Bills. Josh Allen might be hurt. We don't know if he's going to play in this game. We have Minnesota at 7-1, but they do get to play the NFC North, and the NFC North is 8-18.
Trash.
So they play in a trash division. Kirk Cousins, that Commanders game was so frustrating. Commanders really should have won that thing, or at least had a chance to go down and score, but they commit to some dumb penalty at the end and let the Vikings bleed out the clock.
Well, here's the truth of the matter is he played well enough to beat us. That one pick at the end of the first half didn't matter. He got the drive, and I honestly believe deep down in my heart, if the Commanders got the ball back, Heineke would have thrown another pick. I know
You're probably right.
I know he was going to throw another pick. I can feel it in my vast deference.
Well, this is a tough one because, again, like we said, Josh Allen, he has some elbow issue going on. This is a great game on paper, but would you take the Bills if they have a backup quarterback in?
The answer to that, and watch me as I remove my testicles from my zipper and place them gingerly upon the table in front of both of you gentlemen. The answer is no. If he's not 100%, I don't think he can beat the Vikings. I think the Vikings are a good team. They win every week somehow. Kirk Cousins gets to sit on that plane and have every player walk up to him, put their chains around his neck as a show of respect, much like in the film A Beautiful Mind. If you've ever seen the end of that with the pens on the table, it's working out perfectly. I'm picking the Vikings. There it is.
Case Keenum is the backup for the Bills. So if it's not Josh Allen, it's Case Keenum, which then puts into play a Case Keenum revenge game. The Vikings gave up on him for Kirk Cousins. So it'd be Cousins Keenum, which is something I'm here for. I'm picking the Bills. It's in Buffalo. This is what you should, if you're the Super Bowl favorite like the Bills are, or everybody thinks they are, you can still win without your starting quarterback.
That's true. The
Chiefs do it.
Chiefs during the Super Bowl year had Matt Moore in for 2 games.
Exactly. You have to find ways to win. So if you're actually this good, give me the Bills.
Yeah, this is one of those, this is kind of a college football BCS style, quality of conference game where it's I'm picking the Bills just off the fact that I think everyone in the AFC is better than everyone in the NFC.
But I think the hubris in Buffalo, the fact that it's in Buffalo, they're going to trot Josh out there. They're going to make him do some things. He's already throwing picks, and now he's got a funny bone injury. That shit hurts.
But it's in Buffalo at the time when it's Buffalo time. If the weather's fucked up, what? Josh Allen's going to run for fucking 20 carries and get 103 yards, and they just won't even try to fucking throw the ball and still win?
Work for so long. Can only work for so long.
I'm taking the Williams.
Bills here as well. Danny with the nuts Vikings pick.
Big nuts.
Next game, Lions at Bears. Should we do the Justin Fields segment and just talk about how fun he is and that he's the best quarterback of the 2021 draft class and that he just set the single game rushing record for a quarterback, or that he's going to run for over 1,000 yards this season and he has no weapons? Truly, he has nobody to throw the ball to. Cole Kmet. Mooney's the best player they have. It's insane.
Well, the Cole Kmet is coming around. He's actually had 3 good weeks in a row.
Because of Justin Fields.
But I'm saying, though. And every week, his projected fantasy points go down. And he keeps, it's very funny.
Yeah, I think the problem here is that the Lions' defense is hilariously bad. The only time they've ever shown up is to make Aaron Rodgers' nightmare season a little bit worse, which thank God for you, Dan Campbell. Just finally ending the whiskey and feet up portion of Aaron Rodgers' career. Now he's too ashamed to even hang with McAfee on air.
Yeah, I don't think he does it anymore.
He doesn't. He's got to keep it quiet after how shitty he's playing. But most of the time, the Lions are letting everybody run roughshod on them. That's the only reason why I'm picking the Bears. I don't think they're a long-term thing. Every once in a while, a really great running quarterback premieres, blows it up for 3 weeks. Then the defensive coordinators figure out, you just use the single high contain thing on Madden play, and it always works.
But I think that's part of the excitement of Justin Fields is I don't think he was drafted to be a running quarterback. Obviously he's capable of doing it, but I don't think that was the way they designed the offense or the way that they want to play. So he's just making shit happen because there's nothing else to do.
Because the team is bad.
I mean, he's got guys dropping wide open shit.
Yeah.
For Dubs, that happens all the time to him. It happened against the Commanders. It happened last week.
And I'm not saying he's not a good quarterback. I'm just saying, the team's not going to hold up with these.
Yeah, I'm saying we don't know. I don't know what he looks like if he has A.J. Brown and Dallas Goedert instead of Cole Kmet and Mooney. Maybe he's awesome.
He gets one more week. This is it.
Yeah, I'm picking the Bears as well.
Yeah, Bears.
Is that a bear noise?
That's bear sound.
Okay,
That's how
Jags at
Bears actually
Chiefs.
sound.
Jags at Chiefs. Doug Peterson, Andy Reid clash. Two former friends, two former coworkers, two titans of their own industry now clashing atop the NFL. Sorry, the Jags are bad, obviously, but give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Chiefs. This is almost a one-sentence game, but I won't be that gracious. I got to talk about it because Andy Reid, in addition to owning so many other teams for so many other reasons, he owns teams that are coached by one of his former mentees. When he's the mentor, he just knows how to destroy the person he's mentoring. I mean, just look at Britt Reid. So give me the Kansas City Chiefs and a humiliated Doug Peterson. You
It's
know
going
what?
to be
And
an interesting one.
I'm calling the 40 burger on this. Let's go.
Whoa!
And if you guys want to hang
41.
with me, you better try to think about that too.
Man, please. I'm picking the Chiefs regular.
I'm picking the regular Chiefs as well. They will win this game 39-3. Just to make Danny mad.
That would hurt.
Browns at Dolphins. We're getting pretty close to Deshaun Watson time, aren't we? We're like right there.
He can
Got a couple
practice
more
in a
weeks.
week. In 1 week,
I think he's
he gets to go on the
practicing
field.
soon, and then he will be gracing our screens before you know it. But before then, we have to watch Brisket take on Tuanon. Give me the Dolphins.
Fins, please.
Yeah, I will also take the Fins. It's a damn shame that the Dolphins get this kind of schedule because I mean they're definitely making the playoffs. They are probably the team I'm most scared of right now.
Yeah, you don't want the Tyreek like storylines coming into the playoff game and him just say, I've been waiting for this game like all season long. Like, even though I think you guys would win, you just don't want that shit.
I don't
want it.
I don't want it.
Texans at Giants. Giants coming off a bye week. Texans coming off a Thursday night game. Extra rest for Davis Mills. He's spicy.
Giants, whatever.
Yeah, this is fun. It's another week where I'm going to get to say Daniel J. Dimes.
Hey, you know what, though? The Texans look good in the all red. I like those all red unis. The shiny red helmet, it reminded me of some Power Rangers. I liked it.
I'm going to pick the Texans in this game.
Wow.
That's nuts.
I know the Giants coming off a bye, you'd think, okay, this is cake. And it is cake. But the Texans do that conservative style bullshit where they have no weapons, where they'll just keep it close. You just need Daniel Dimes to make one mistake and and it's right there.
Can't you learn this NFC East?
You gotta let it go, man.
Destroying you.
Dan, you came on the show last week and told us that the NFC East was the best division in football history.
They are. Record-wise, that's true.
What the fuck what is your problem?
My problem is I don't think Daniel Dimes can sustain.
Oh my God.
Hartigan,
that's my problem.
Next game. I'm not trying to. Don't change your mind, Dan. Don't change your mind.
No, it's set. He said it.
I will.
And one day you're going to walk into your apartment and we're all going to be sitting there, us and Kim and Kip and all the people you love, and we're going to sit down and have a frank talk with you.
It's under control. I can handle this. I know what I'm doing. Saints at Steelers.
One sentence.
Half a sentence. Steelers.
Oh.
Saints?
Oh. Saints.
Right?
Right. I'm sorry, everybody. That is one. That's the worst game of the season so far, I believe.
Time to bring Jameis back, but they won't, and they're going to lose.
I have the Saints as well as Danny. Broncos at Titans. Russ coming off his bye week. He's going to be refreshed. He's going to be spry. Broncos country, let's ride.
No way. Did you see those Titans?
Broncos.
Over the Titans?
Titans have a rookie quarterback right now.
He's not going to play.
This is the time to pick against them.
Tannehill's coming back. He made the flight this time. He made the flight to Kansas City. He did a little bit of warm up. He wasn't on his leg or anything. He wasn't running around, but he's getting there. And Jeffrey Simmons is just gonna eat Russell. He's so mad after losing this last game.
You didn't listen to Borey last week? The Broncos are winning out. This is where it starts.
I'm glad you believe that.
I believe in the Tennessee defense in a lot of ways. Unless they're playing, football Jesus, I think Kevin Byard and them guys are going to have a field day.
Yeah, Titans. Let's see how close to the Lord Russ really is.
Getting into the afternoon games, one sentence game. The Jeff Saturday Colts march into Las Vegas to take on the Raiders.
Unbelievable. I mean, Saturday does not belong on Sunday. That's for sure.
Hey.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great?
That's pretty good.
Give me the Raiders, obviously.
Yeah, I don't even want to pick the Raiders, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah, it's Raiders. Cowboys at Packers.
Colts defense is really good, but still. Continue.
Cowboys at Packers.
The game, the greatest tradition in football history. Yo, Fox was really on their dick over this one.
They thought they had us. They still have me because this is must-watch football, to be honest. Because I find myself in the unenviable position of rooting for Aaron Rodgers.
Wow.
Disgusting. But I'm going to have to do it.
He's going to be with Micah Parsons and the Cowboys defense all around, honestly, being really good. The offense doesn't even need to do anything. They just lost to the Lions. It's like waking up from a nightmare and somebody's got a knife to your throat. That's what Aaron Rodgers is going into.
What's that show where the guy wakes up the kid with the gun? It goes around online every now and then.
I don't know.
I think it's from Power.
Let's look it up.
He's just like, wake up.
Oh, yeah. So sleepy time is over, motherfucker. Wake up. He's got the gun on him. He pulls a gun on his son.
That's Aaron Rodgers waking up to Micah Parsons this week. With that said, Danny, I'm only giving you more fuel for this intervention you're going to have with me because I'm picking the Packers.
You're wildin'. Cowboys.
Truly disgusting. Definitely the Cowboys, yes.
Come on, man. If you want, look, like I said, Danny, I'm fine with him doing this shit because if it's just a two-way race for this gift card, I like it.
It's the Packers' last stand. I mean, the division, if they want to make the playoffs, they have to win this game.
This is the new world of football. Aaron Rodgers is out, okay?
Yeah, it's fair. It does appear that way. I'm going to give him one last ride. Cardinals at Rams. One sentence game. I hate this game. Hate these teams.
Yeah. The Cardinals have let me down.
God.
At every pass.
This is Rams.
It's tough. I think.
Yeah, I'm going to ram it.
You take it. Because I needed an extra second anyway. You know what? Just to not lose one on you guys, let's go Rams.
Yeah.
They're at home. They keep blowing games. The Cardinals suck dick.
Yeah. It's all stupid.
Yeah. It just seems like the Rams are going to bumble into a victory finally.
Sunday night. Danny, who you think Collinsworth is going to suck off in this one? Chargers at Niners.
Well, I think he's got his mouth firmly. He is putting on his lipstick, his lip gloss, to put his mouth around Christian McCaffrey's pleasant hog. So It's going to be a Niners game. It's going to be a Niners run fest. They don't want to give it to Jimmy G with Khalil Mack rushing for him. They just hand it off to Christian McCaffrey in crazy ways. Dump it off to him. The Chargers' run defense sucks. This is a no-brainer. A Niners.
Yeah, I gotta go with them Ninos. I know it's. I haven't said bolts for butts in a while, but I can't. I can't allow it.
Yeah, there's a lot of dark horse talk around this Niners team, and people are like, "Oh, they're coming." This Niners team, once they get healthy on defense, they're going to be a problem. And I don't have any reason to doubt that, but they still have Jimmy G as their quarterback, so I can't fully get on board there. I'm picking the Niners in this one, so let's see if they actually can pull that off. Monday Night Football, Salamanders at Eagles. Apparently, we're supposed to lose this game for the good of mankind. It's not happening. Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I need the Commandos to go ahead and lose so we could see some Sam Howell. Let's just see what he's got. I mean, Taylor Heineke, what the fuck, man? I'm over it. Been over it. Been over it for a while now.
It's crazy. I know we always bring this up. He ran for a touchdown against the Bucs in a playoff game, and then that bought him like 2 years.
Like, come on, son. That's fine. Cool. You were a great backup. You're not the guy. He made the right decision when he threw the pick, but he threw the pick.
Is Wentz done? Are we ever seeing Wentz play in the NFL again? This should have been Wentz coming to Philly, but he ducked the shit. Just like he ducked fucking playing against the Colts. I know.
He hurt one of his labia.
The only reason they did this Monday night game is they thought this was Wentz at Eagles, and they should have known better.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles are going to win. And, you're going to have to face the fear of not having lost yet.
I just need it to be a regular loss. I don't want to turn it on and AJ Brown is doing like reenacting a scene from Mighty Ducks after his third touchdown. Just a regular 14-point victory would be fine with me.
If the Eagles do a flying V, we'll give Jamel an extra point for calling that out. Like as a celebration. They've been doing a lot of team celebrations in the end zone.
It's on the table. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's when winning too much puts you in trouble, by the way, is when you start doing these group celebrations. I just want to say it's a sign of hubris.
I mean, what do you want them to do? Would you rather them just solemnly walk back to the locker to the
No, they
bench?
all hand the ball. They all hand the ball to the ref together.
Everyone
puts their hands on it.
Or serve it. Do like a group, like a tea party around the ref, or do like a something very proper.
More celebrations where you surround the ref.
Yeah, scare the ref.
I do like that we're at the point of the season where the only problem with the Eagles is what celebration should we do?
The only problem is we have to talk about them too much, I think
we've done a pretty good job of not getting too deep into them, even though they're clearly the best team in football. Okay, mailbag. Let's get into this week's mailbag. Mail pours in from every which direction into Sorry We Love Football headquarters every single week, and we grab 3 lucky envelopes and or packages to read on air, which we'll do right now. Jamel, let's start with you this week. You got a letter?
Yeah, I do. I got a letter. It comes from Fusen, Germany. Hello, my name is Alice Fartford-Nugan. I would like to invite Tom Brady to my farmhouse for schnitzel and many sexual encounters. Thomas, I heard the game was in Munich this coming weekend, and my body began to ache for your sharp penis. Please come have sex with me several times and then eat my famous Black Forest cake. Chocolate cakes. I got cakes for you, Thomas. Please come be with me. Leave football behind and stay on the the Bavarian countryside. I have a job for you here in many wool sweaters. Please consider this. My name is Alice Fartfinuker. Good day to you all.
This is too realistic. I could easily, I'm playing out the beginning of Inglourious Bastards in my head right now. Brady is the Nazi coming to inspect the farmhouse, and there are people hidden beneath the floorboards. And I don't know what Brady's looking for, but maybe the fairest maiden in all the land. I can't tell.
He's got to find a new wife.
He does. What better than the Bavarian countryside? Why not start there?
They out there.
God, Tom Brady in Germany is a problem. Danny, do you have a letter?
I do. And what's funny is I guess I must have grabbed it from the bottom of the Germany bag. Because I have another letter that's postmarked from there. Guten Tag. Love the show. This is Olaf Scholz, Chancellor of Germany. And I'm writing to your program to tell you how happy we are to finally have NFL football here in Germany. To think, just a few decades ago, we had Hitler. But now, we've gone from concentration camps to training camps. From D-Day to defense. From Kristallnacht to Chris Berman. From SS to PFF. From Auschwitz to hard hits. From Third Reich to Frank Reich. From 6 million Jews to 60 million views on all streaming platforms. No disrespect to your Geno Smith, but Germany is the comeback story of the year. Sieg Heil! I mean, let's fucking go! Signed, Olaf Scholz, German Chancellor.
First ever NFL game in Germany. Very exciting times. I'm sure Germany is swelling with national pride right now in all the good ways, I hope.
God damn it, man. I knew this bag of mail was from Germany. It came in a fucking wicker basket with little mustards and shit. I should have known. This was German mail.
If I'm the German chancellor, I'm creating the biggest overture, the most grand gesture you can possibly give to one Tom Brady to convince him to stay and rule the land and become like king of Germany. I know he's not. I don't know what his background is, what Tom's descent, where he descends from,
sick.
But
and then
it'd be sick if he just
starts dressing like Lars from Tekken.
Yes,
with a big like cape with the lion.
Yeah,
on his shit. Yeah, it'd be hard.
It could happen. And then he just owns whatever the NFL Germany team is.
Yeah,
just rules the land. Okay, I got a letter here. Let me open this thing up real quick. It's not from Germany. It looks like it's. I don't know where it's from. It says, "Hey, it's me, the guy in your fantasy league who starts Taysom Hill at tight end. That's right, I'm everywhere, and I'm a fucking saboteur. I could lose every single game, or I could put up 200 points on your ass. There's really no telling what's going to happen on any given week. I don't know if he's going to get any points. The Saints don't know. Taysom Hill doesn't know. No one knows what this guy is or why he's allowed to play every single fantasy position. But I'm going to fire him up every week and fuck up your league. Suck my ass." Signed, the guy in your fantasy league who starts Taysom Hill at tight end.
I just played against that guy.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
how's he doing?
He lost probably.
He had 1.12 points.
2 weeks ago, he had like 45 points at receiver, which I've seen him eligible for 4 different positions in different leagues.
And then he gets 6 carries. I don't understand. I'm over it. Stop letting white guys do whatever. If you start Taysom Hill in your league, you must love being white. Was this a white man you were playing, Danny?
He was white.
I bet he got a cupboard full of mayonnaise.
Oh boy. What is look? We don't have to spend much time here. What the hell is Taysom Hill? Why do they have him? They pay him a lot of money, and he's barely some.
He's the third string backup quarterback / tight end / wide receiver
/
goal
line
H-back. Yeah, H-back.
Specialty guy.
T-wing.
He's also a detective on NCIS New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. Danny, final thoughts on the week?
I think I'm going to quit Twitter pretty soon. So my alternative to be, I know we got to get the word out on the show. So hopefully if you guys, if any of you out there follow me for some reason, just transfer all of your goodness to the Sorry We Love Football Twitter account, which I will monitor for all my sports takes and needs. I just can't be on Twitter with all this shit that's going on. Plus the Republicans are probably winning right now and are going to win. And then they're going to try to impeach Biden for farting during the State of the Union or something. It's going to be a mess, and I'm out.
I mean, Danny, you're absolutely right. It's never served us well. It's only crippled me with anxiety, kept me up late at night. I remember I thought World War III was starting because of what happened in the Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. No, drop the. Twitter sucks.
And also what I'll say, the times where I enjoyed being on Twitter and was putting up tweets that was getting a lot of likes were also the times where I was depressingly alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All the most
alone.
online.
Yeah, I'm at the drawing room. I'm at the drawing room at 6 p.m. firing up tweets.
Hey, let me know next time. That's walking distance for me.
Hey, that's real.
Yeah, it's tough because it's like you're walking into the arcade and you have to play Tekken 2 against the guy who only lives at the arcade and plays Tekken 2. So it's not fun because you're wasting your quarters. You get into arguments with people who that's all they do. They just wait around for these. I don't know what their real place in society is, but it's all bad. My final thought of the week is, hey guys, wake up early, set your clocks, watch that Germany game. They need ratings. Let's get this. I want more destination NFL games. Watch the Germany game, and then maybe we'll get a Japan game. Maybe we'll get a Brazil game.
It'll be like Street Fighter all over the map, or Tekken.
Ooh.
Yes.
No, that's actually, I let Street Fighter way better comp. Great Fighter. Time for the reference. Love it.
Thailand right behind, like play the game right in front of a giant gold statue of some Thai deity.
Well, I'm sorry I said Tekken.
I'm sorry. My final thought is go Panthers. Finish the year 5-5, 4-6 last year, 5-5 this year. Follow the boys at Potomac Panthers FB on Instagram.
Sorry.